The series that you're about to view is our Fire Shaper Flow initial series. It's the warm-up series, and it's designed specifically for your spine to bring you balance and health through your entire body. Well, let's get started. Interlace all 10 fingers underneath your chin with your thumbs crossed. Keep your elbows nice and comfortable and your spine straight. Eyes facing forward, toes and heels touching together, legs tight, and your glutes are locked on. Hug your belly into your spine, and let's begin. Inhale your elbows up into the air, keep your shoulders down, spine straight, your heels down, and then drop your head back, look behind you, push the air out from your belly, open your mouth, and make a ha sound on the way out as you bring your elbows to touch. And repeat, inhale, elbows rise into the sky, bring your head forward, draw your abdomen in, squeeze your thighs tight and your legs together, head back, exhale, ha sound. Each breath roughly lasts around 6 seconds in length. And let's go again. Inhale, elbows rise. So the air moves through your body, just like the oceans and the waves in the oceans. Exhale, head back, ha sound. And squeeze together as your elbows touch, hug your belly to the inside, keep your thighs straight. Inhale, elbows rise for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, head back. Squeeze your elbows, wrists, and forearms together. Keep your weight back, but your spine is straight. Inhale, full breath. Full breath to the top where you reach a breathless state and there's nothing else left. On your exhale, drop back, squeeze together. Concentrate on your exhalation as you squeeze your rib cage inward to reduce the amount of oxygen in your body, and then inhale. Enjoy the elastic of nature and the elastic effect of your lungs as more oxygen enters. Head back, exhale. Squeeze on, pull in, bring your legs together, rotate the thighs inward. Inhale. An incredible breath. More energy entering through the body. Reach your peak, exhale all the way out. And the last few will pick up the pace. Follow my count. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4. Move your breath quicker. 1. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4. A little faster. 2. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Maybe it's the last one for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, more peak, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and your hands quietly at your sides. Relaxing your entire body, take time here in your standing Tadasana or mountain pose to just align yourself. Find a balance, calm your mind, deepen your breath. Good, we'll begin with a sun salutation series. Now you'll notice that Natasha on my right will be sweeping her arms up into the air while Staten on my left most times will allow his hands to move through the center of his body. Both options are perfectly natural and normal. It's just something that for you guys to enjoy watching. Ready? Let's begin. Inhale your arms above your head, full breath in. Reach your peak of your breath on your exhale. Bend your knees, bring your hands through, down to the ground, touch the floor. Good, so let's move your body. Now that you're down on the ground, move your body in a way that you can connect with where you are. So a lot of times, this posture, or this series, because it's called sun salutation, is done when? Mostly in the morning. So imagine that you were really stiff and you just got out of bed. What would you need to do? Squat down, crack into your knees, roll into your toes, but get down deep into your knees, and then roll into the balls of your feet to stretch out the soles of your feet. Make your legs nice and straight, and just tuck your head down and in, and take a really big inhale, and let your spine elongate. Great, we're gonna do a few half forward bends. Place your hands into your shins. On an inhale, use your legs as leverage, lift your heart. Look forward as if you were looking into a mirror, lift your heart space more. Try to take the bend out of the back. Then exhale, fold. So normally you have a bit of a hump in the mid part of your spine. On these forward bends, let's see if we can eliminate the hump. Inhale, lift your heart. If you were seeing forward into a mirror, your heart would shine forward like a headlight. Exhale, fold. As you become more advanced, you may keep your chin tucked and elongate your spine. Last one, inhale, lift. So reach the peak of your breath, the pinnacle. Now plant your hands on the floor and let's go into a low lunge, right leg to step back. Aligning your left knee over the top of your left heel, squeezing your right leg nice and strong and tight. Keep your fingertips on the floor. Then lift your heart space, lift your chin, look forward. So your sternal plate, that's the bone that protects your heart, is actually shining forward. Take a big inhale, then plant your hands, take your left leg back, step back into high plank. Now imagine it's the early morning. Later in the afternoon, you can get a bit stronger right away, but let's say this is 5:30 in the morning and it's an easy practice. Slowly lower yourself all the way down like an elevator. Keep your elbows in and go all the way until you hit the floor. And you're welcome to use your knees on the ground if you need to. Now once you're on the ground, relax. Point your toes and push up into a very lazy up-face dog. So keep your hips on the ground and let your spine come up. And just mobilize your body right and left. So you can twist into your hips. You can move your neck a little bit. Be relaxed through the shoulders and breathe comfortably. Less tension in your body is best. The idea here is just to feel where you are in your hips and in your spine. Now tuck your toes under and push your hips back to your heels as if you're going into child's pose and bounce back into your heels 2 or 3 times, stretching out the knee joint, stretching out the heel and toe. Good. Once you've done that, lift your bum into the air and come to down face dog as you push your heels back and down. Melt your heart into the towel and walk your legs out right and left by bending your knees. Right and left, right and left. Be sure that you mobilize your hips back and forth to warm up the lumbar spine. All the nerves that run through your lower back, it's called the cauda equina. It's like a horse's tail. An amazing amount of information that just transmits itself through the lumbar spine into the lower part of your body. Good. Take your eyes up between your hands and step your right leg to come up into a low lunge. Now as we get through this series, we're going to move just a little bit quicker. Bring your left foot to meet the right foot. And fold and tuck your chin at the end of your motion, completing the pose. Now inhale, bring your arms above your head. Full breath in prayer position with your thumbs crossed. Good. On your exhale, a little back bend. It's your first back bend. Let your head go loose. Stay here in your back bend. Inhale, just go a little bit longer and a little bit deeper. Now exhale, fold forward, down to the ground, hands to touch. Now we're going to repeat the process with an inhale into a half forward lift, working to eliminate the bend in our spine. Press your hands down, take your left leg back into a low lunge. Now you're welcome to stay in your low lunges for as much time as you need to coordinate your body. You're finding your space, you're finding your center, you're connecting with the different muscles by elongating your back, pulling your belly in and hugging in through the spine, finding strength in your shoulder blades. This time bring your right leg back and meet your left. Now you're in high plank. You're getting a little stronger, you're getting a little bit more warmed up. This time we're going to go to a chaturanga, but we're not going to touch the ground. Go exactly halfway down, halfway down. Once you reach the halfway point, just lift your heart. Boom, you're in the air, point your toes, and this is up face dog. Notice your hips should be floating up off the floor, and the crown of the head lifting to the sky, elongating your spine, working to not necessarily drop your head back just yet, but finding length so that you can leave this practice feeling taller. Take a deep breath in, tuck your toes underneath, and bring your bum into the air. It's down face dog. And before we were working on the legs and we were working on the lower body, steady your hips, steady your heels, and open your palms. So you can find the weight of your body comes down forward in between the thumb and the index finger. The weight of your body goes into the forward part of the palm. Your elbows are comfortable, not overly locked, and the shoulder blades come in to lock into the spine. Great, let's move the left leg forward into a low lunge as we come back up to repeat. Step up, hold, and your right leg to come up and meet your left, and fold. Completing the pose, stretching your spine, inhale, bring your arms above your head. It's a full breath coming into your body. On your exhale, it's your second back bend going just a little deeper. On your inhale, lengthen the body. It's not about going down, it's about going long. On your exhale, fold. And you'll notice Natasha's much more flexible, so she'll go deeper in the posture. Inhale, half lift. Now, I mentioned before, we're going to pick up the pace. We're also going to increase what we're going to do. On your exhale, plant your hands, take your right leg back. Good, follow that up with your left leg, and then move through the flow. So you're doing what you were doing before, halfway chaturanga, inhaling into your up face dog, and then your exhale takes you back down into your down face dog where you'll steady yourself preparing for your practice. Perfect. We're going to add a twist. We're also going to add half moon with Davis Namaskar. Step your right foot forward into a low lunge. Bring your right hand to your right hip. And turn, pivot, and twist your body. Bring your chin to your shoulder. Inhale your right arm high into the air. So using the breath to raise. And draw your left hand through the floor. Make sure the body weight is not in your hand. It's not in your shoulder, but you're empowering yourself through the earth. For 3, 2, 1. Bring your right hand down. Place it on the inside of your right foot so that your elbow touches the inner part of your calf. Great. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Now in this particular twist, it's an option. You don't necessarily need to do it. You can skip through to the next position, but it's great to mobilize your spine in both directions on both sides. If you need a little extra help, which you may not, but if you did need some extra help, put your left heel on the floor. Now start to twist. Twist your body, stack your shoulders, and on your inhale, lengthen your left arm up into the air. And to add a little bit of an extra core challenge, take about 90% of your body weight up off your right hand, so you really feel the lift through your body, the length through your arm. For 3, for 2, for 1, both hands down. Frame your front foot with your hands. Now we'll enter into Davis Namaskar. Roll over your toes. Press your knee down into the floor. Inhale your arm up over your head. Full breath. Cross your thumbs. Keep your hands in prayer. Add a little bit of a curve into your lower back. And it's important in the chiropractic world to maintain the curve of your lower spine. The integrity of your lower spine in a curved form will keep your nerves and your discs in a really happy state. So keep a little bit of a curve in the body. Lengthen through your palms up to the sky. And on an exhale, just bend slightly to the right. As you warm up what we call lateral flexion of the spine, this you'll feel a little bit of intensity into the left hip. Inhale, come to the top. You don't need to stay very long. You're finding your space, adding your breath. Take a deep breath in and come to the left. On the left side, you don't feel so much of a stretch, but you've got to use your muscles to stabilize your core. Inhale, come up to the top. Good. Take a deep breath in, hug your belly inward, and roll down and place your forehead on your knee and the fingers in front of your toes. Hold it for 2, 1. Inhale, rise. The weight of your body will get placed into your shin bone, and on your exhale, go into your back bend. So lengthen back. It's about creating length. Don't worry about the depth. You come long. On your exhale, come down forward. Place your hands down, frame your foot, and then step up, fold, Uttanasana. Bring your chin into your chest, lengthen your spine, complete the movement. And now we'll repeat the flow. Inhale, bring your arms above your head. A full breath into your body. On your exhale, the third time that you're here, you're in a back bend. Reach back. Inhale, lengthen back, and then the exhale will take you to the floor. Just like you're riding the wave in the ocean. By the way, Staten's a great surfer, so he loves that analogy. Inhale, lift your chest. Full breath in, open the heart. On your exhale, let's repeat the same postures on the left side. Step your left leg back. Follow it with your right leg. And then go through your flow. Now, I'll let you flow on your own. You're coming down to chaturanga. Remember, the inhale takes you to up dog. The exhale pulls you back into down face dog. Specifically working on our spine, be very gentle. The earlier in the morning that you do this, the more gentle you want to be, the more aware of you want your movements to be. And you may not have the depth early in the morning, but certainly by the end of the movements, by the end of the series, you're going to get all the benefits. Okay, let's take the left leg, step forward, low lunge position. Bring your left hand to your left hip and add your twist. Be sure to keep your right leg nice and strong. Line up your spine so you're in one line, and inhale your left arm high into the air. Using your breath to move. And open the palms. When you open your palms, you really feel the extension of your palm. Your chest will also open. You'll have that connection in through your heart. Take a final inhale, and on your exhale, bring it down. Place it on the inside of your left foot so your elbow touches your calf. Your right hand to your hip. And remember, if you need the adjustment, you can place your heel on the floor. Otherwise, challenge yourself. Keep your heel up high. Inhale, bring your right arm up high. Chin to your shoulder. Find your breath for 3, for 2, and for 1. Both hands down. Frame your foot. And remember, roll over your toes. Press your knee down into the floor. Inhale your arms over your head. Full breath. Keep your thumbs crossed, palms in prayer. Take a deep inhale, and on your exhale, bend to the right. Now this time, your core is on. There's not much of a stretch here on the right side, but you've got to lock on to keep your balance. Inhale, and then come to the left side on your exhale. And there's the stretch down through your right hip, down through your rib cage, lengthening, strengthening. Inhale, come up to the top. A full breath, and follow your exhale down, forehead into your knee, hands in front of your toes. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise. Bring your arms up behind you, drop your head back, weight into your shin, reach back, stretch back. Create length through your arms. Exhale, fold down, forward. Place your hands into the floor, step up, fold down, chin to your chest, forehead to your shins. Now we'll pick up the pace. Inhale, arms sweep overhead. Full breath in, hands in prayer. On your exhale, the deepest yet of your back bend. Good, find your space. Inhale, lengthen deeper. Exhale, fold forward to the floor. Inhale, lift your chest, hands into your shins. You notice how they're flowing. You notice the pace is increasing. Really following the breath. Plant your hands. Then you can step or jump back and go straight through your flow as you like. It's an inhale through up face dog, and the exhale you follow through down face dog. Creating more length through our body. On your inhale, lift your right leg high into the air and point your toes. When your toes point, you're aligning the energy like a superhighway that goes from one point straight through your body to the other, and at the same time equalizing the pressure of your right hand, and left foot. We're coming to what we call crescent lunge. So as we inhale, step your right foot forward between your hands, hold and prepare, wait for it. Now, on your next inhale, arms straight up overhead. Maintain on the ball of your feet. Hands over your head, shoulder width distance, and the palms face each other. So you can stay in crescent lunge for as long as you like, finding your space, squaring your body. Now we're going to move through the half moon bending series. Place your hands into prayer. Keep your thumbs crossed and your arms over your head. Take a big breath in and bend a little bit to the right side, lengthening your spine. Noticing the stretch down through the left side of the body through your left hip. Inhale, come to your center. And on your exhale, bend to your left. Now remember, the series is not deep in the beginning, but it does stimulate your spine. Inhale, come to the center. Now we're going to add a variation here. Natasha's going to practice the option. State is just going to hold patiently and wait. Drop your head back. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, stretch back, lengthen back. On a full breath in, inhale, come up. Now roll over your toes, both of you. Put both of your knee down on the floor, and then exhale, round forward, forehead into your knees. So you're coming down in one motion. Hold it, go. Inhale, sweep up, arms overhead. Full breath in, wait into your back shin. Exhale, back bend for length, for strength. To create more space, exhale, bring your hands down in front of you, and we'll step up and fold, Uttanasana, completion pose. Ready? Here we go. Pick it up. Inhale, lift and lengthen, arms up over your head. Full breath in, exhale, stretch back. Real deep back. Inhale, go longer back, exhale, fold forward. Reach your peak, tuck your chin. Inhale, lift and lengthen, full breath. Plant your hands, step or jump. We're going to repeat on the opposite side now. Chaturanga flow. And your chaturangas in some days may be faster than other days. They may be slower. Every day is a little different. Just work with what you have on your day. Good, steady your legs. Now it's your left leg turn to lift and lengthen. Find the strength first. Point the toe. Find the elongation, strong. Ground your right leg, ground your arms, melt your heart, then step through. Low lunge and wait for it. Be patient. Ready? On your inhale, both arms up overhead into crescent lunge. And you can stay here when you're practicing at home for as long as you like. You can fidget, you can fiddle, you can find some extra subtle nuances inside your own practice. If you're using a mirror, you can help balance your body, take twists in and out of the body. Let's move on. Inhale as you bring your hands together, and on your exhale, let's go to the right side. You'll notice that once you start bending to the right here on this side, it takes more core strength because you're standing to keep yourself in one position. Inhale to the center, so you're always using your breath to move, and on your exhale, go to the left. And this also intensifies the stretch down the entire right side through the hip and get nice and long. Inhale to the top. We'll try that variation on Natasha's end. Drop your head back, inhale, exhale, lengthen back, stretch back. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, roll over your toes, press your knee down into the floor, and on your exhale, round forward, forehead to your knee, and hold it for 3, hold it for 2. Really getting a good rounded spine And then inhale, rise. Sweep your arms up over your head, drop your head loosely back, comfortable back. And then find length as you go longer, 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 longer. Exhale, go forward, both hands to the floor. Step up and fold Uttanasana and tuck the chin down into your chest. Inhale your arms up over your head. This is Ardha Chandrasana with Padahastasana. Now, Natasha's going to take an alternate grip, her right hand grabbing her left wrist, while Staten's going to use a pistol grip, interlacing all 10 fingers, just letting the index fingers go. This is a bit stronger. This one's a little bit more opening and a different opening inside the shoulder space. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, push your hip out to the left and bend your body to the right, lifting and lengthening. Keep your weight grounded into your heels. As you stretch to the right side, you're focused on bringing your left hip forward and your right shoulder forward, working to keep your body in one line. Bring your weight back into your heels, honoring a little bit of a curve in the lower spine that maintains the integrity of your lumbar spine. Go down a little deeper. Now we'll hold the posture for 60 seconds. I'll take them out a bit earlier, but you're using your breath to find space. And when you're practicing this at home, it's not about the depth. Here, it's about the length. Create more length for your body so that you become taller at the end of this practice. This particular series is very specific for your spine, so you're creating space. The discs of your spine are getting healthier. You're bringing water and nutrients back into your body. You're opening up the space that your nerves pass through, and your body really feels this after the practice. Change. Inhale, come up to the center. Natasha will switch her grip, her left hand grabbing her right. Staten will maintain his. Take a deep breath in to go long, heels to the ground, arms up. On your exhale, go to the right side. Initiate the movement by pushing the hip outward. Roll your thighs inward, and then bring your weight back into your heels, maintaining the integrity of the lumbar curve. Good, bring your left shoulder forward, bring your right hip forward, and keep your throat open and comfortable. Use the strength of your left arm to guide and lengthen the right arm up and over. It's creating more length is the secret, not necessarily depth. So it's a 60 seconds that you're going to stay and maintain, because it takes that bit of time to really go deep in the body. And you want to be able to experience it to its fullest. You don't have to go so deep, you can go a little less and just find your breath. Last 10. Good, lengthen more, squeeze the thighs, ground your glutes. Lean back a little bit more left shoulder forward, more right hip forward, line the body. Change, inhale, come up to the top. Natasha will switch her grip to a prayer with just the thumbs crossed. Drop your head back and look behind you. Now back bends tend to be a bit scary because you just don't do them enough. But now you just take the time to know that you're going to be safe. First, drop your head. Then push your hips forward. Then arms lift up to take you back. The more you lift, the more length you get. Straighten your elbows, lift and lengthen your body. Take it back for 4, for 3, for 2, change, come on up. Inhale, find some length. Tighten your core. If you have a very weak or painful low back, bend your knees and bring your body down with a straight spine, arms with your ears. And this just trains you to be strong, to learn how to engage your core and take you forward. And again, if you have a sensitive lower back, you're welcome to bend your knees and squeeze your legs together. Now separate your hands on either side, squat all the way down. Lift your heels off the floor and squeeze your legs together. Take your right arm and wrap it around your knees. Now I like to curl into a little ball here. And this little position here, the rounding of the body, the compression of the body, will help to open up your spine. Press your forehead onto your right knee. So you're generating this compression towards the right side for 3, 2, 1. Now switch your hands. Use the left hand to hug your legs together, put the right hand on the floor, and press your forehead into your left knee. Keeping round for 3, for 2, for 1, change. Here's a bit of a challenge. This is always great. Squeeze your knees together and wrap your arms around your knees, holding and hugging your elbows. Now tuck your forehead in between your knees. Keep your eyes open for 5, for 4. Keep the spine round for 3, for 2. Both hands to the floor. Moving into our final pose before we have a little bit of a break is called hands to feet pose. Now notice your heart is laying on your legs. This is the ultimate position. Keep your heart in your chest against your thighs. Just lift your bum up halfway. So start in a halfway squat. No need to go full legs. Get your body, that's the upper part of your body, flat on top of your thighs, and then slide your right hand underneath behind your right heel, cupping it from behind. Then the left one the same. Draw them together so that eventually one day you may even rotate and your pinkies will touch and the hands will touch. Maybe even one day the elbows will touch. Now draw down and have a strong grip. Tuck your forehead down into your shins and maintain the length of your spine. In this posture, it's more important to keep your body flat on your thighs than it is to get your legs long and straight. So if you're very flexible, it may be easier. Meanwhile, if you notice Staten maintains his knees bent and keeps his body on his thighs at all times. If you start to straighten your legs and there's space that develops between your body and the thighs, you just need to sit a little bit more. This posture, it's not about your hamstrings. Well, at least in the beginning, it's not. This posture is primarily about your spine, primarily about your lower back. And when you keep your body flat on your thighs, you maintain the safety and integrity of your lower spine and your discs. So it's safe even for people with disc issues. Now bend your elbows more, pull a little bit more, lean forward into your toes so there's very little weight in your heels. And it was 60 seconds that you're going to hang here for. And this is the last 3, the last 2, the last 1. Release your hands. Now keep your arms with your ears. And on your inhale, come up with a strong back, core engaged. And remember, you're responsible. This is your body and you can do this. Take a full breath in. And on your exhale, bring your hands to your side and maintain a place of peace. So here now is the time that the energy shift in your body is tremendous. Maintain the integrity of what you feel and go within. Calm your breath. Notice how fast your heart might be moving now. You would get your heart rate up considerably. But calm yourself on the inside. Don't allow your body to fidget and go to your normal habits. Maintain your length, maintain your breath, maintain your focus. Namaste.